indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it was just that Fridays was serving the green. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha! Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, wide open. Complete. 30. The 20. 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson steps away to his left. Open man downfield, it's Ross, he's got him. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. He finds the speedster Ross, that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Jackson from the shotgun. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Out to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it. This time doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out comes Bradley Pinion to punt this one away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson under pressure, and they got to him again. Sheldon Rankins. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Garoppolo now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And able to get this out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A gain there of 21 yards.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Garoppolo. And he will find his man, Samuel. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Touchdown, 49ers. Will Fuller, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly. And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes. And he went all the way into the end zone. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw there into the hands of Ross. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive, it was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play.
That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard. Maybe a touch less.
Now Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Down inside the 40.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This time, Jackson will throw it. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And now here's another interception. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. Rolling to his right.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They go play action now. Jackson steps away.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over in that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Roses to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson. Open man is Ross, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. John Ross, 40 yards. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And, CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touch.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Baltimore, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.